Water before your beats. Stay hydrated. What's good, everyone? It's Chambers from chambersmixedit.com. This is about to be a fun video. Today we're gonna be making a beat for Babytron. So pretty much we're gonna be making like Detroit beats. And a few videos back, I did a Detroit style beat before, but it was more for like ESTG or like Rio the Young OG. Babytron style is completely different. He's like taking samples from the 80s and the 90s, 70s maybe, taking these samples, they're speeding them up, they're putting on these hard drums, and I'm about to show you guys how to do that today. And it's in good timing because he had like his whole XXL thing come out, like the ciphers and all that stuff. So it's about time I do a tutorial for this type of music. I love this type of music, bro. Like, I can listen to this all day. Like, this is my favorite. All right, so here's the session. We're in Adobe Paint today. And pretty much I took this sample that I found on Splice, because like I said, he uses like a lot of like sample stuff, and I'm not going to use like an actual sample from a song that came out in the 80s because that's a whole like copyright and all that stuff. So I just use Splice because it's royalty free. Here's what it sounds like. When I tell you I'm about to rip this, I spent some time looking for samples. I had to find something that I knew like I could just put in FL and go crazy. Like, I'm about to rip this, bro. So the BPM is 105, so let's adjust that, right? 105 is perfect like for this type of stuff because you put the clap on like the 2 and the 4, so it's kind of fast, but we'll get to that. So we got it lined up. Let's put it on stretch mode, right? Here's what I want to do. I want to make 2 versions. I want to have one version that has the bass and one version where we cut the low end frequencies. So let's put it into the mixer. I'm gonna cut the low end right here. I'm gonna go into an EQ as well. Let's open up this preset and cut it. Because I'm gonna slap 808 on top. We don't want any frequency clashing right here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open Edison and I'm gonna record this so we have a new version of it. So we have our 2 versions. I'm gonna call this one bass, and I'm gonna just call this one the sample. Right, let's get it routed into the mixer. Make sure they're both on stretch mode. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit more. Let's go to 108. And let's pitch it up. We'll go 4 semitones. Because then I could do another section that's down an octave. Sounds like this. That's fire. All right, bet. And that's it for the sample manipulation. You know, just speed it up, pitch it up a little bit, make yourself a section that has bass, that doesn't have bass. And now we're gonna do the drums. I mean, you already know what it is. I told you this kit goes for everything. Dark trap, melodic trap, ambient trap. It even goes for Detroit trap, bro. Like, this kit is it. It's the undeniable drum kit. My go-to every time. Available at chambersmixedit.com/soundkits. Link in the description and in the comment section. All these sounds were put through analog outboard gear, so they hit like nothing else. I'm gonna grab 808 number 8. And we're gonna do something special with the 808 because the 808, like for Detroit beats, is like short and stuff, but I'll show you that. We're gonna do snare number 6, and I'm gonna get snare number 1. I'm gonna go with open hi-hat number 1. Let's get a hi-hat, no kick, get this rim perk and this triangle, and also gotta get a cowbell. We're gonna start with the hi-hat. You really just want to let it rip. Like, don't fill these 2 steps, that's too slow. Just let it go. And after that, we want to get the snare, right? Usually you would think you put it here and here, right? No, because we're going so fast. I'm gonna put it on the 2 and the 4 counts. But the thing about these beats, you want to like pitch the snare way up. I'll add variation right there. Let's do the open hi-hat next. See what I'm doing? I might add variation in the hats too. Let's see. Might duck one under, put one up. 2 low notes, lower the velocity. We got a second snare to put in between. Like, I'm gonna pitch this one up too. And at the end, I'm gonna make this one unique. We're gonna do some crazy at the end like this. Hear that? Just a little wrap up snare thing. Let's get the rim. No, that's too busy. Let me see. That's perfect. Let's get this triangle in. Let's tune it too. I want it like really in the background though. Like I just want it hitting 4, 4, 4. Like that. And we'll add it halfway through. So over here. And of course, the cowbell. Gotta tune the cowbell too. This is beautiful. I love these beats, bro, because they're so fast and like percussion based. Like just listen to how full this sounds. And triangle. It just is so, and then the sample that has so much energy. This is why I love this music, because I already love R&B music, and then you mix that with like Detroit style drums. It's crazy. I love a good stomp like on the beat, like that. Just lower it. And I'm gonna get a bell sample too, put it 2 bars in. Just want to pitch it up 3 semitones, and that's it. All right, you already know what time it is. It's time for the 808. We've all been waiting for it. It's time for the punch. You want to have it, so put the attack down, put the hold up, put the K down, sustain down, release down. As always, what we're going to be playing with is the out knob, because we want to make the 808 short. So the root note for the downbeat is D. Let's do it up an octave first, and let's just solo the 808 with the music. I mean, technically, like, you could leave the 808 at A, but I don't really want it to be that high, so I'm gonna just leave it at D. The root note of the music does change, but it's like we cut out the bass, so you can't really hear it too well, so it's okay to leave it for this time. So it's gonna sound like this. Then in this one, I'm gonna make this one unique, change it up. About to get crazy with the 808. Yeah, it just got pretty hectic. I did octave jumps right here. I did a whole cluster of notes right here. D to G to the octave D. Back down, then again we do another octave jump right here, and I'm adding some notes every so often. And there we go. That's the beat pretty much. So let's just structure it out. So what you want to do, you want to have the bass in first, right? Let's do a stomp. Halfway in, add the clap in the hi-hat. And we could do like a little 4 count right here. Let's take the beginning of it. We won't do a 4 count. We'll just do this and then those two. So it's like this. And I added a crash right here. So it's like this. Hypes it up. And I'm gonna add a scratch too. So I got this scratch, it's gonna hit 4 times. Like you can really see how it's all about like the sounds, mostly percussive sounds. Like I'm adding the cymbals and the scratch and the snares and the hi-hat. Just has to have so much energy and bounce to it. That's really the key to it. Don't overcrowd it, but like you definitely want to lay on the percussion, like rim shots, cowbells, scratch sounds, stomps, cymbals, stuff like that. All right, so moving on, I'm gonna clone this, take this, let's put it down an octave. If it's at plus 400, that means we got to go negative 800 because there's 1200 cents in an octave, right? Let's take all this again. I got the scratch here at the end. So let's hear it all together. This is my beat for Babytron. Key points, you know, he'd be sampling like 80s, 90s type vibes. Put the Detroit drums on it. I just told you how important it was with percussion. Gotta be fast, high energy. It's gotta get people on their feet. But yeah, hopefully you can learn some today. Remember, the drums that we use today are from the Undeniable Drum Kit on my website, chambersmixedit.com/soundkits. And if you want to learn a lot more about production for all styles, see some placement breakdown videos, learn about music theory, all that stuff, I highly recommend to you my online class, chamberscourses.com. All links in the description and in the comment section for you. Subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, let me know what tutorials that you guys want to see next. Thank you all so much for watching. It's Chambers, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.